Thanks for coming, Jess.
Oh, hi. How are you?
Thanks for coming, Berri.
Thanks for picking me up.
Thank you for coming, Mercedes.
Oh, lovely to see you.
Like, I love putting on the makeup, the wigs, the heels, the costuming and shit like that. And I like going on the stage and entertaining the crowd. And I just love that feeling, that energy that you get. It makes me feel amazing, especially when I'm masturbating on stage.
I do drag because it's the easiest way to pay my $10 bills for Netflix.
Many years ago, I went home with a gentleman, as we do, boys and boys, we'll go home together. And he had pictures on his fridge of, no doubt, a better-looking sister or cousin of his. He later informed me it was him in drag. And after a night of indulgence, someone must have slipped something in my drink. He put a face on me. And I loved it, learned how to do it myself, and there's been no turning back.
The most outrageous thing I've ever done is probably catch the Salisbury train at night in drag.
One of my first drag experiences was the Mardi Gras Collective, and I minced down the road to La Sing, and a big bear was on a Harley Davidson and offered me a lift. I spent 30 minutes joyriding around the city in my sequin frock, hair blowing in the wind, and a helmet on. Do you mind?
Wow, the most outrageous thing in drag that I've ever done before in my life. Wow, darling. I'm pretty sure we all know this answer of the question. I'm sure everyone in Australia knows this answer. The first time I won Slut of the Year at the Tosca Awards, the night before, I actually did a show with the Young Guns. It was a spot number, and I decided that I would go missing. And then I did go missing, and everyone thought I was dead in the dumpster and posting all over Facebook, but really, I was sucking dick at the Intercontinental Hotel.
I beat my all-time idol, Holographics, in a competition of greed, my third year in a row entering the competition, and took out a $500 cash prize. That's going to make Mama feel proud.
I won the Encouragement Award, but it felt like I won the competition because it's just an amazing award to win in a competition full of like upper scale drag queens, and I'm just like all the way down here. And
It's hearing Michelle Visage go, the winner of Clash of the Queens is Berri Juicy.
It wasn't even my fault. I didn't even ask for it. I didn't want to do it. But at the Mars bar, toilets are unisex. Minding my own business in the ladies' room, a courteous young gentleman walked in and wondered if I wanted to share a cubicle with him. I've always been one for sharing. I didn't know what he had in mind.
so what happened is these two guys came up to me, they approached me, right? And I was like, oh, do you want to come back to my house after Mars bar and party it up? And I was like, oh, sure, yeah. So we just went there and had a few drinks, and then they pulled their hard dicks out and I started sucking on them, and I was still in costume, in full wig and makeup and everything. And literally, like, it was only like a week later after I swallowed this sperm and stuff and stolen $50 out of the guy's wallet to go home in the taxi.
Because I get ready so early, I have so much spare time.
When I first came out on the scene as a drag queen, I got really inspired by this old school queen that wasn't performing anymore, by her YouTube videos called Reagan Wild. And I thought, oh yeah, drag queen impersonations is coming up, so I might as well impersonate her. So I did. And I thought, oh, I could pull it off easy. And it ended up being my most shameful moment because I got all this hate for some reason.
My number one shameful moment was when I accidentally threw a fan and I hit someone in the face.
Someone must have slipped something in my drink. And a young straight man was with his girlfriends for a hen's night at the Mars bar. and he had a crew cut. I asked if I could touch his hair, and he said yes. I asked if I could see his body, and he said yes. Took all of his clothes off. I asked if I could see his dick, and he flopped it out in the middle of the beer garden. 36 odd people looking, and I couldn't help myself. Next minute, I had a mouthful.
My inspiration comes from Lady Gaga, Dita Monteith, Joan Jett, Kiss, Forrest Gump for my dance moves.
RuPaul's on television, clips on YouTube, performers I see in the flesh, and Adelaide icons such as the Mars Bar resident showgirls, Rochelle and Fifi, who have been producing the best production shows in the country for 20 years, with a cast of the best of Adelaide's diva showgirls, and of course, Adelaide icon, Ms. Vonnie herself.
So, when I started drag and stuff, and from now, like inspiration for me comes from when I started, from now or in between, and as well, so. I want to work in the drug and alcohol sector, but also like in drag, I want to do like amazing things. I want to do maybe make some fundraisers in the future maybe, and host some more gigs and shit like that, and suck some more dick, and hopefully have sex with a celebrity maybe.
In 5 years from now, I see myself as the #1 drag drummer in Adelaide.
Probably doing the same old thing that I'm doing now, in the same old places, and just as fabulous, maybe a little tired around the edges, but you've got a lot more to look forward to.
The best thing about drag is the freedom and the saver steals.
Is taking it off? Nah, it's the drink cards. It all comes back to the drink cards. I'll tell you, I was once booked for a gig that I booked myself for, just to get free entry and a $50 drink card for the night. I'm telling you girls, that's where it's at. But, hey look, if you've got a creative bone in your body, if you've got a hunchback, throw a bit of glitter at it, honey. Life's a little better when you live outside the box.
That shaving, honey. I do a lot of that shaving. Yeah. I shave all the time and everything. And also the tucking, darling. Darling, I'll do it all for you. I have a smooth, twinky bottom. I'll suck your dick and swallow your cum and let you piss all over my face, babe. Yeah.